Gaming glitches can be annoying and frustrating, but sometimes they're just downright scary. A scary gaming glitch includes character transformations and terrifying elements you never expected. See how games like Minecraft and Super Smash Bros. Completely transform when these glitches are present. But before you do that, click subscribe. You'll join our notification squad and be the first to know of new content. The Sims Creepy Baby. The Sims video game series does its best to emulate real life, but when a glitch occurs, it can take you completely out of the gaming experience. Item and character action glitches are all the norm, but things get a little freaky when the babies are involved. Raising a baby in The Sims is supposed to be a loving experience, but The Sims 4 may act as a natural form of abstinence after seeing how these babies look. Several glitches have revealed some of the scariest babies ever seen. Hands turn into giant claws, eyeballs come poking out of their heads, and limbs become tangled and resemble some sort of sick carnival freak show. It only becomes creepier when the adult sim character starts performing actions to care for these glitchy babies. The adults don't see anything wrong with these spider babies crawling around on the ground, going for a walk, or getting fed by their parents. Fortunately, the baby glitch will typically go away when exiting and restarting the Sims game. Pikachu has evolved. Pikachu will always remain one of the signature Pokemon in the whole franchise. The little yellow creature is known for a whole lot of electrical powers packed into a small body. Along with Pokemon, Pikachu has been featured predominantly in the Super Smash Bros. Series. In Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Pikachu can take on the likes of Donkey Kong, Mario, Link, Yoshi, and Sonic. While Pikachu has a great moveset available, gamers found a way to hack the movesets and completely change character abilities. When Pikachu's moves were switched to a character like Ganondorf, that wasn't the only thing that changed. With the new moves in place, Pikachu's whole body transforms into a shape and size similar to Ganondorf. Pikachu's new shape is eerie to look at and has often been referred to as Manchu. He has longer and muscular legs that completely change the cute look that he once had. Things only get stranger as Pikachu travels across levels, performs moves, and casually walks on two manly legs. This is one Pokemon evolution that we don't want to see. The scariest piano ever. Super Mario has gone up against his fair share of villains. There's the Koopas, Goombas, and Shy Guys that Mario has killed countless versions of. If players had to pick Mario's scariest villain, many would probably choose the Boo Ghosts. Sure, the ghosts creepily fly through the air and often haunt Mario, but they're nothing compared to a Mario villain simply known as Mad Piano. No one knows exactly what makes this piano so angry, but it's scary enough to avoid Super Mario 64 altogether. In the level Big Boo's Haunt, Mario enters an empty room that features nothing except Mad Piano. As nightmarish music plays in the background, the piano seems innocent at first, but don't let it fool you. Get close enough and the piano top flings open to reveal a mouth of sharp teeth that will try to brutally attack Mario. The creation of Mad Piano itself wasn't a glitch, but there's a huge problem. There's no way to kill the beast. Now, whether that was intentional or not is hard to fathom, but Mario running for his life is the only way to escape the monster. The Ghost of Minecraft. In an open world game like Minecraft, there are bound to be glitches, errors, and odd things that pop up every now and then. Even with all the funny glitches, mods, and changes to the game, one of the creepiest glitches to ever appear in Minecraft involves a character known as Herobrine. The legend of Herobrine has grown throughout the years. False reports and fake screenshots have built up his mythology, but there's also a lot of basis to this scary glitch. Herobrine is essentially a digital ghost that haunts the world of Minecraft. He has a skin almost identical to Steve. The only difference? His creepy, white, glowing eyes that give him a ghost-like appearance. Despite not being written into the programming, many players have reported seeing the ghost-like character wandering around aimlessly. It will create small tunnels, build random objects, and can be found anywhere on the map. Minecraft creators have denied the existence of this ghostly glitch, but a few changelogs have also referred to the removal of Herobrine from the game. If you have an older patched version of the game, then you can discover Herobrine for yourself. Super Mario 64 face glitches. The Super Mario series has always been filled with fun mini-games and side options to add a little more entertainment for players. One of the strangest of these was the Super Mario 64 Mario face screen. Before the game loads, a giant version of Mario's face appears on the screen. Using an analog stick, Mario's face could be pulled, tugged, and distorted in multiple directions. Most of the time, this process created a goofy look, but there were other times when it resulted in true horror. If a glitch occurred in the Mario face, then he would appear extremely distorted on the screen. His eyes would bulge out, facial features would become warped, and he would be unrecognizable. Some of those creepy faces could be etched in your mind forever, especially if you were a young kid that suffered from nightmares. Things only get worse when the insane face would blurt out, "It's me, Mario!" No, that is not Mario. Please get it off my screen. Luigi hangs himself. We all know that Luigi constantly lives in the shadow of his brother Mario, but we didn't know his depression would go this far. In the spooky GameCube title, Luigi's Mansion, fans were shocked to see a ghost of Luigi hanging himself in the background. The horrifying moment can be seen in the attic level of the game. As Luigi approaches the center of the attic, you can see the ghost of Luigi appear. The character swings ominously from the rafters with no movement or life from his body. It's one of the most debated glitches. Gamers are split down the middle between whether or not it's a shadow glitch or a real element that's been put into the game. Those on the glitch side state that the formation is merely Luigi's shadow placed in the wrong location. Others think that developers placed the ghost character in there just to increase the creep factor. Either way, discovering this glitch is shocking to see and really adds to the overall creepiness of the whole game. Luigi finally gets his own game, and it's too scary for anyone to actually play. Game Boy camera creepy faces. We often take today's technology for granted. It's so easy to whip out a phone, snap a picture, and send the image all over the world. Anyone who grew up with a Game Boy can appreciate the special add-on technology simply known as the Game Boy camera. The camera device could snap images, print them out, and even featured an editing tool. While it was innovative at the time, many fans were turned off by the software's inclusion of the creepy face glitch. For some reason, developers stored snapshots of faces in the game. These weren't just normal snapshots either. The Game Boy camera editing tools were used to add creepy elements to the faces that represented something out of nightmares and films like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The images would pop up when the run menu option was selected, but they also randomly appeared when errors occurred or files were full. No one wants to take a picture when a scary face pops up on the screen. After burying the Game Boy camera in the backyard or burning it in a fireplace, many children just grew up and waited for the first generation of smartphones. Wrestler limbs out of control. WWE wrestling games offer a realistic way to simulate real matches with superstars like John Cena, Seth Rollins, and Randy Orton. No matter how much work goes into the game, the chaos and multiple outcomes of a WWE match will result in some crazy glitches. Along with floating superstars, flying weapons, and the ability to walk through solid objects, many players have experienced limb glitches. After a move is performed on a wrestler, their limbs may appear in a painful-looking new location. Arms may be wrapped around their backs, legs are arched, and the wrestlers look like something out of The Exorcist. At first, the sight is unsettling, but it only gets worse when the wrestler continues to compete in the same state. It's scary to see them make their way around the ring and attempt to attack another superstar. This is one live WWE event that you wouldn't want to attend. The limb glitches can date back to some of the first SmackDown games available on the original PlayStation. They have continued through the years, and as graphics improve, so do the realistic nature of these insane limb transformations and distortions. Creepy Watson. Where would Sherlock Holmes be without Watson? His trusty partner in crime solving is an essential part of any game involving the detective. In the case of the game Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments, things went a little too far. In the game, players control Sherlock Holmes as he attempts to find clues and solve multiple crimes. Developers wanted players to have access to Watson at any time, but they went about it in all the wrong ways. Instead of simply following the player around, Watson can seemingly appear out of thin air. Just when you think Watson's disappeared for good, he'll magically appear when you least expect it. Not only does Watson appear when you turn corners, turn around, or just try to have one moment of privacy, but he never looks happy in the process. Watson just stares and stares with a stoic look on his face. No matter where you move, Watson turns and maintains eye contact. This makes the case pretty easy to solve. Watson is the creeper. Play this game long enough and you might see Watson start following you in real life. The assassin without a face. An assassin is as tough as they come, but they can also be extremely scary. One way to make them scarier? Completely remove their skin and bones from their face. In one of the scariest glitches ever to appear in a game, Assassin's Creed Unity features some face-forming issues that can either make you laugh hysterically or keep you up all night with the lights on. When the glitch comes into play, the skin and bones on a character's face will just disappear. The only things that remain are a pair of eyeballs, lips, and a full set of teeth. The face is creepy when it's smiling, looking serious, or even getting romantic and kissing another character. The floating eyeballs would be bad enough as it is, but when it's paired with teeth, it's downright horrifying. The glitch can appear on multiple characters, turning your whole gaming experience into a world of floating eyeballs and talking mouths. The only unity featured here is everyone uniting to stop playing this game after seeing the scary glitch just one time. There you have it. What glitch do you think was the scariest? Are there any that we missed? What ones have you encountered that really freaked you out? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to The Gamer on YouTube.